Starting off this turban, you're going to grab your category 4 yarn, make a slip knot, then you're going to grab your 5mm hook, and then you're going to make a chain that's long enough to fit around your head 1.5 times, and for me that's roughly 42 inches. Once when you have your chain, you're going to chain up 1, and then you're going to single crochet once into the second loop from the hook. And you're going to crochet once into every loop that we have going all the way down the chain. What we're going to do, since we've done 1 single crochet all the way down our chain, we are going to chain 1, flip your work, and then we are going to be doing back loop single crochets for the rest of this pattern. So instead of going through both loops, just go through the back loop with single crochets all the way down. And then when you get to the end, chain 1, flip your work, do the same. And I still need to tell you how many inches mine is going to be, but we're going to put that right here because I don't know either. We're going to figure that out together. But once when we have that, I will show you how to sew it all together. So I just finished making the entire turban piece that I told y'all to make, and now we're just going to twist it and sew it all together. So we're going to start by indicating where the middle is, and I already have my marker here. And what we're going to do is just take the 2 ends that we have, throw one over to the other side, and throw the other over to this side. And from here, we're just going to flip it backwards. And then we are going to take the 2 corners that are closest to each other. And then we don't have to start it now, but this is just where, how it's going to work. So we're going to grab these 2 corners, or grab just 1 corner, sorry. And then we're going to sew it onto where we indicated where the middle is, and then just sew outward. So it's going to connect like this, and then same thing on this side. And once when we do that, we're going to have this twist, and then this is going to be a little thick, so we're just going to cinch it in a smidge, but I'll show you how to do that once when we're done sewing the back. Okay, now this is what we have so far. We have done 1 single crochet along both of the ends to attach it to the middle portion, and from here we are going to need to single crochet or sew, however you're doing it, these outer ends together, and then also this middle portion right here. So for me, I just like to lay it flat on the table, and then however it falls is how I'm going to, or how long I'm going to crochet it. So I'm going to put a marker. Should have had this prepared before. But I'm going to put a marker right where this meets, right in this corner. So right about here. And then same thing for the ends, but as you can tell, the ends are, they're not close to each other. So from here, I'm just going to stick my finger in this corner just to hold it in place, and pull this way, and then see about how far it reaches. So I'm going to pin it about here. So right here. I'm going to do the same thing for the other side. Just hold this down and pull this over. I'm going to pin it about here. And from here, just go into each portion that we pin, doing single crochets or sewing, however you're doing it, and then we'll go from there. So we have closed up all the little holes we have. We've sewn it all together, and then all we have to do now is cinch in the middle. And if you need to, you can flip it inside out just to see where exactly you want to cinch, start cinching. But from here, I figured, well, let me lay it out correctly first. I'm going to start cinching about here. I'm just gonna wow, put a marker through both of the pieces of crochet that I have. So start here, and then I want to end about here, and do the same thing if I can. Okay, good enough. No, it's not. There we go. And then from here, we're just going to grab a tapestry needle. If you don't have one of these, you can make it work with your hook, or you can even use a bobby pin, same way that I'm going to use a tapestry needle. But basically, we're just going to put one straight line through both loops, or through both pieces that we have sewn on top of each other, and then pull the string. So how we're going to do that is flip it back inside out. Alright, and then this is where I wanted my line to be. We're going to do this, and then we're just going to make sure that our tapestry needle goes in through both ends of the yarn that we have. And then also make sure, because if you do bigger gaps, like something this size, it'll show one giant line through the pretty side, and we don't really want that. So if you want, you could just do smaller chunks just like this. It's easier to hide. So now that I have successfully inserted my line through the middle, I'm going to insert the yarn, the end of the yarn, back into my hook. Don't mind the knots. And I'm going to just tie it off. And I will say, this may not be the prettiest, but it works. But from here, we can pull from the longer end, and then just pull it tight like that, flip it inside out, make sure that it's looking all right. Yeah, like that. And from here, we're going to cut and then tie it off again. Okay, so I finally got everything together, and one of the things that we can do just to make it a little bit more exciting is add a pin to the front of it, and I'm just going to insert that. This is a vintage one that I thought was extremely pretty, and I'm just going to put it in the middle. Like so. And the last thing that we have to do is weave in the ends, or not, because they are on the inside, but you could leave them if you want. And then the last bit of advice that I have to tell you is, once when you do wear this, it is very cute, but these outer corners will stick out, and it'll definitely make you look like the squids from Splatoon. So when you wear it, you're just going to want to take these ends and then tuck them in a little bit, just so that it helps round out your head, so it doesn't, you know, make you look like a squid. But anyways, this is the final product, and I think that it is absolutely lovely. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and then also visit me on social media on Twitter and Instagram at TCDDIY. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.